up? It's Young Break, and today I'll be bringing you some tips and advice for playing Rainbow Six Siege, because I know how some people really need some advice to level up and be better in Rainbow Six Siege. I was top at one of the best, so I think I should help you guys get better too. So with that being said, let's start with the first tip, which is always look under the door. I know it might seem like a stupid trick, but if you actually think about it, the enemy is always standing and aiming somewhere near the door. As you can see, if they're not directly at the door, then you shoot, they're most likely going to want to kill you, so they're probably going to go to the door and just try to get the kill. And you might have to sacrifice some of your homies. I know. I know they're probably going to try to kick you, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, as long as no one else sees it and no one else is in the party with them, you're good. You're not going to get kicked out. But yeah, even if they shank you the next round, it's okay. Do anything for a kill, anything. And by the way, don't fall for the stupid traps like those wires that take tiny health off you. We'll get into the more heavy traps later, but you know, don't fall for those. Those are bad. Anyway, this one might sound even stupider. The second tip is reinforcing walls and placing barricades. You're probably thinking, Rick, just stop. But if you think about it, it's these small things that get you to be the MVP of the match. These small scores in the long run. If you get to the top of the chart, if you get everyone, my bad. If everyone in your team gets one kill, but you destroyed more drones and placed all your reinforcements and set traps and barricades, and you also got an assist, you'll be at the top of the chart. And if you do this every round, and at the last round you're still at the top, you're gonna level up the most. Now, but not just that, you'll also get the most renown, which is money in the game. For those of you that didn't know, this is probably the best advice, and that is don't let anyone disrespect you, your team or not. Did you just see that guy shoot me? I mean, he probably knows what's coming. I mean, look at, he's technically running for me. I mean, you can't let anyone disrespect you. You're not a bitch. Make their lives worse somehow. Don't let anyone disrespect you in game chat either. Talk shit back to them. I mean, make them kneel down and say they're sorry. Don't take shit from nobody. Nada, zero, nada. Alright? Nothing. Now, what you taught them the lesson, act like you're a nice guy and someone else shot them. Pull out something that shoots fast, revive them more than halfway, and then fully kill them. And then go to game chat and tell them that they're your new bitch. And this is something stupid you could do. Like, another great tip is do what you can when you could. I mean, like, stop staring at their ass and shoot him before he turns around. Like, what the fuck. Anyways, back to my previous point. It's the small points that get you to be the MVP. Scanning is probably the main way of getting to be the MVP, because you can scan anyone more than once. Even if they destroyed your drone, you can still scan them through someone else's. Another tip is don't go into the main way, because if you think about it, that's what they're expecting. I mean, go into a way you know they wouldn't be aiming at and get them without them even seeing you. I honestly only use Twitch because of his guns, but his drone does really help out sometimes because it can shock enemies, which leads to another tip. Don't waste your renown on useless operators that you know you're not going to use. It's hard to save up for the new operators because they cost 25,000 renown, because I honestly think the same thing. But I mainly only use 2 operators because I have a bunch, so they're just throwing away renown. I know it's hard at first to spend renown because of the fact you're new and you don't know the bad from the good. But if you think about it, isn't everything expensive or better? That's why I stopped buying the cheap ones. You see that guy? Doesn't think right. Why would you place a bomb on one of the main entrances? I mean, you need some mental therapy. You see, that's why you guys get shot sometimes in online games. And you're like, why did he shoot me? You guys, I'm just trying to, you know, get you guys to understand how this game works and how to play more fluently. And think about what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. I'm not trying to be a dickhead or whatever you're most likely thinking. I'm just trying to help you guys get better, and also don't run into these stupid traps. They are kind of hard to spot at first, but never go through a door without knowing how to navigate around the map, which we get into a little bit later. But there are bear traps, which are things that you basically step in them when you first go through the door. This is why you should look under the door before you go in. And there are laser traps which are more common. Basically, what I shot not that long ago is basically a laser with a box at the end, which is the part you have to shoot to destroy it. You get more points for not being spotted, so try not to get spotted. So my advice is know your tools. You gotta know how to set a checkpoint and help your teammates. Know how to use your surroundings to help your team out, and you know, know how to use your operator, you know how to throw a flash, place a bomb, and know how to rappel and do all the things the story mode teaches you. That's another thing. Don't just skip right to multiplayer to play it with your friends. I know how it is. That's how I started with my first account. When you first get the game, go train so you could beat your friends on your first multiplayer match. Complete the story. Or if you're that hype, just complete it halfway. If you're that excited to you know, whoop some ass and stuff. But yeah, I'm telling you, that's really helpful right there. I mean, you can better train. At least train. You don't have to do it right away, but train. I mean, it's really, you know. Anyways. Let's see. What else? Oh, okay. Anyway, this is why I'm telling you not to go into the main way, because you will get spotted like a ladybug. Go into the back like a boss and get some sneaky kills. The best advice is know how to search for your enemies. You gotta know how to move around the map, and you know. So yeah, get a sneaky kill and like just catch them laying down, like they're sleeping or something. But like I said, the best advice is know how to search for enemies. You gotta know how to move around the map. You got to learn how to lean, and you know. Another tip is know your map, because if you don't, all the ways to get into somewhere, you're most likely gonna never get a kill, because you're probably still gonna be going into the main way. But seriously, guys, you don't realize using the main entrance causes you more than 60% of your deaths. It's probably getting irritating hearing the same thing over and over, but you guys don't realize how better your game is gonna get if you follow my advice. Knocks get 2 lives technically, if you are wondering, and he's retarded for not shooting me when I was standing there for like 2 hours. Taking other people's kills will probably get them pissed off, even though, you know, you get, you know, another kill. And don't use smoke bombs, because you're blinding them and you're blinding yourself, because I mean that's so retarded. I mean, why would you want to blind yourself? Throw a flash or something. This is my favorite map because I've been on an airplane a lot of times, but I always wanted to see how the whole thing looked from the top to the bottom. I never really thought you know, the cargo and stuff. Like, I just saw, you know, you go into the airport and then you just sit down, and it's really irritating. Okay, another good one is don't do backflips and kill yourself like this guy did. Like, look at him. He's just like he just did a backflip right there. I mean, that's retarded. Don't do that. This isn't gymnastics class. I mean, I think the Olympics are already over. I mean, see, like, guys, it's not training time. Stop it. No, it's not time for. Okay, you see that flashing camera? That means that someone is using it, so you better put that out. You see, like the one that was right there? Yeah, you put those out. That means that the enemy is using it to look at you. Just shoot them. Anyways, we're gonna be wrapping up the video now. We're gonna wrap it up with the first ever breaking news. like young breaking news. Like, you get it. It's so funny. Anyways, just wanted to remind you guys that my first ever GTA break car show will be posted soon. Remember to message me on Xbox Live if you want to be in my new clan, and leave a comment if you want me to post anything in specific. I will also be hosting a first ever shout out Sunday on Minecraft this Sunday, if I can, which is basically we will make a giant Sunday and put everyone I will be shouting out to and signed on the Sunday. With that being said, that's the breaking news. I hope you guys truly appreciate all the work I put into this video. Subscribe to stay tuned. Break that like button. Young Break is signing out. Peace.